Yo, what's going on, guys? So TikTok is absolutely crazy right now. Things are really blowing up all over the social media world. We've seen Elon buy Twitter. You've got Zuck in an absolute nightmare with Meta. YouTube seems to be flying, but TikTok, that beast from the East, is absolutely soaring. And with the run up to Christmas, Black Friday, everybody choosing how to market their products and kind of sell to consumers, big question I want to ask you is, who is the queen of TikTok? Queen of TikTok is Charli D'Amelio. She is absolutely flying at the moment. So in this episode, we're going to unpack who she is and how she became so famous on TikTok. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and remember, if you're enjoying all the content that we push out, make sure that you hit subscribe, tap that like, and hit the bell icon to stay up to date with all the content that we're pushing out. And if you want to see some videos or you want me to cover a topic, hit it down in the comments and I'll look through the comments and find the next topic to discuss. So social media personality and queen of TikTok, Charli D'Amelio, she kind of rose to fame in around 2019, just as TikTok was really starting to gain some serious momentum. Charli is now one of the most followed people on TikTok, and her life has completely changed and become the focal point of the social media sphere. But why are people so obsessed with her, and how does she have so many followers? So let's dive into this. Let's look at her TikTok and let's see how she's managed to achieve this. The rise of D'Amelio. How did she do this? So prior to actually starting her social media career, Charli was actually a competitive dancer for around about 10 years or so. Starting dancing at just the age of 3. Typically, you'll see this all the time when it comes to people like dancers, gymnastics, or generally just sports personalities. So her life has been completely surrounded by dance and music. I mean, here in the UK, TikTok bought Musical.ly, a social media platform made for coming up with dances and dancing to music. I think this is a match made in heaven. So her dancing career actually always existed in a digital sphere. So she used to post her competitive dance videos and other things across other platforms such as Instagram. Now, when TikTok came along, this gave her another platform with a fresh start to really accelerate her career. She burst onto the TikTok scene with a dance tutorial duet, and Charli has never looked back since. This was her first ever viral TikTok video, and it was the first of many. Weirdly enough, Charli posted this video on her way to a dance class. Literally, her TikTok following went from 7 people up to 2,000 people, literally in the space of walking into a class. And ultimately, this is the video that changed her life and completely accelerated her social media platforms. And I think that's a really important takeaway about TikTok, is that it doesn't matter how big your following is when you start. If you post good content, engaging content that's sticky and stuff that goes viral, it's a completely level playing field for you to accelerate your social media career. So a top tip to anybody that wants to be a content creator is continue to push content out on platforms like TikTok, and one day you will achieve a viral video. But her rise didn't stop at 2,000. Oh no, it kept growing. In just over 2 years, her TikTok business saw a growth into the hundreds of millions. Now that is absolutely bonkers. So she went viral, and everyone's going to say, well, yeah, going viral once doesn't give you that kind of ultimate platform. So how did Charli leverage her viral videos to continue and sustain growth across her TikTok channel? So she's currently actually sat at about 148 million-ish followers. Now, that's a crazy amount of followers. And I know how much traction that people with, say, 10,000, 20,000 followers get, let alone 150 million nearly. So interestingly enough, an overnight sensation, Charli really established herself as the self-proclaimed TikTok queen. She is literally a legend and managed to produce all this with low quality production and no real budget in these self-made videos. And this again is super important about TikTok. You do not need to produce production quality videos. TikTok is the home of user-generated content. And what is user-generated content? The most engaging content on the web at the moment. So how did she actually manage this in such a short space of time? I mean, out of pure serendipity, you could say it was timing, luck, and the algorithm all working in her favor. Other users did play a key part in her growth. By commenting on her videos, they indirectly boosted them to their audience. And this is kind of one of the ways that the TikTok algorithm works. So something to really bear in mind. If you engage with larger creators and they start to engage with your videos back, the For You page will start to recognize that their audience might be interested in your content as well. So it's a really good tip to bear in mind when looking at who you follow and actually engaging with other people's content. They also made videos about her channel, and ultimately you make videos about another person's channel, put it on your channel, it's going to boost that channel up as well. So almost like a spider's web effect, she was able to leverage other creators to really boost her own following. So one of the big things that really helped her was her dance background. Now, dance challenges were huge on TikTok, and to be honest with you, they still are. I mean, the first time I ever saw TikTok really take off was when the Baby's song Rockstar, they had that dance move that everybody was doing, and it was all over Instagram, never mind TikTok, but it all stemmed from TikTok. So her dance background allowed her to stay on top of these dance trends, and staying on trends, staying on viral music is a really good and effective way to grow your channel. So even though dance was what got her famous, what kind of content is she posting now? Is it still dance? The answer is absolutely yeah. I mean, her audience is predominantly all Gen Zs. It's what they love. It's full of dance routines, lip syncing. This is the kind of thing that they're all craving for. She is able to build such a captive audience, which puts her in a really strong position to start monetizing that. So yeah, her platform is about creating dance, musical, that kind of content. However, since establishing herself, she has ventured into some other avenues. She has ventured into other avenues and has definitely secured some really good brand deals. Her account is full of dance, fashion, beauty, lifestyle, you name it, she'll do it. Because of the popularity of her channel and because of how captive her audience is, it presents an unbelievable opportunity for brands to position their products in front of an audience. So she will post fashion hauls, she'll do beauty tutorials, she'll look at lifestyle videos as well as the dance stuff that she does. And because she's become a trusted voice within a space and being an influential thought leader, no matter what industry it is, this allows you to really connect with your audience and sell a product. So she's a dancing queen, but how the hell is she monetizing her platform? And this is what all creators need to bear in mind, is that building your audience is like building the foundations of a house. You build those foundations so that you can build on top of it. So by making sure that you have a real captive audience from the outset and you grow on top of that, you'll put yourself into such a good position to then monetize that at a later date. We see this all the time. We see people rise to fame through, say, reality TV. They get mad amount of followers, but they're not engaged followers. And ultimately, they might have 6 months of brand deals and doing PR appearances and collabs left, right, center, but they drop off and no one gives a shit about them eventually. So literally, TikTok has become a marketing goldmine for Charli. She's not only one of the most followed TikTok accounts, she's also one of the most highly paid accounts as well. Most of her earnings come from advertisement deals across multiple different brands. She's partnered with huge brands such as Dunkin' Donuts, Hollister, Invisalign. These are huge household names that everybody's scrambling to get deals with. Now, what's really interesting is, and this is something that we're heavily involved in at So Squared, is the TikTok shop feature. Now in the Western world, it's only being tested in the UK, but this is the ability to shop items through shoppable content. People are creating short form content or going live, and as a user or as a consumer, you're able to shop those consumer goods directly through the TikTok app without even leaving the app. When I say the user experience of this is second to none, it is literally second to none. The engagement from watching videos, from pushing you onto other ones through the algorithm, to then being able to shop in literally 2 clicks. I mean, literally add to basket, checkout. It has your address, it has your bank details. It's fucking insane. Damn! But this is only being tested in the UK right now before we roll it out to the rest of the Western world. Charli being America, she doesn't have access to this feature. She's already one of the highest earning people on TikTok. When this goes to the States, and it will go to the States, this is gonna blow up. All these creators are gonna have a field day being able to sell products and get a commission cut on everything that they sell. So as well as selling for other brands, of course, Charli has her own merch. I mean, We talked about Mr. Beast in the last episode about how he monetizes his own platform and sells the brands, but Beast Burger, Beast Bar, let's be honest with you, creating your own product, there's mad margins in it. But something that's really interesting, and this is something that I think all creators should bear in mind, take Charli's collaboration with Dunkin' Donuts. She didn't start off with a paid advertisement. She promoted Dunkin' Donuts for absolutely nothing, for a big fat donut. Now, this is really important for creators to bear in mind. Your platforms are your most valuable asset, and yes, you need to monetize them and charge for them. But you need to prove to brands that you're able to drive return on investment and you can drive value to them. Don't be afraid to take a gifted collab. Don't be afraid to promote a product that you haven't been asked to be promoted. Being able to use your platform to show real value gives you amazing case studies to go into brands and say, this is what I can do. So, golden question, and quickly, remember guys, if you enjoy the content that we're pushing out, hit like, tap subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay up to date with all of the content. As well guys, remember to follow all my other social handles, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter. Love to see you guys there and continue the conversation. So, golden question, how much does Charli charge? And how much do we think she charges? Well, we've looked at a few different sources, and this is roughly how much she's charging at the moment. So Charli's actually charging around about $100,000 per sponsored post on TikTok.
Oh my God! Wow!
That's pretty crazy, considering that most of her videos are around 20 seconds long. And her 2020 Super Bowl ad, apparently that just netted $1 million straight off the cuff. So Charli's earnings are absolutely skyrocketing. Brands are craving to work with her. And as we just said, the TikTok shop hasn't even got to the States yet. Imagine how much she's going to be earning when she's earning 10, 20, even 30% of all the revenue that she generates on brand sales. From being a young teen, dancing her way through dance school, to leveraging platforms like TikTok to become multi-millionaires, this is the stuff of dreams. But this is also the stuff that's very achievable for other people. Being a content creator requires a lot of resilience. You have to be able to put in the hours, put in the hard work, and keep pumping out content. If you do that, at some point you will succeed. Find a niche, find a topic that you like to discuss or you like to create content around, and this is a surefire way to become a really good content creator. Bye for now, guys.